Hello guys, I'm Nazar and here today with the RAKCast, and today I have a special guest for Quick 5. You remember, right? Quick 5, where I'm asking 5 questions, and this time we are changing the format, and these questions will be a little bit uncomfortable for the guests, but it's okay. We want to expose or explain how they are managing the questions with the real answers. So this time, as I told you, we changed the format, and the guest, they don't know the questions. I never sent them before. They didn't know, they didn't prepare themselves. So this session and the next following sessions will be completely unexpected for the guests. Today we have Yarik, and he's from
King's Real Estate.
King's Real Estate. This is one of the top real estate agencies in Ras Al Khaimah, and we know each other for a long time. So, and as a beginning, I would say that today we're putting Yarik to the honesty test, where I will be asking 5 uncomfortable questions about real estate, agents, Ras Al Khaimah, market.
All right.
So, guys, I want you to watch till the end and comment below in the end of the video if you would choose an agent like Yarik according to his answer or not. Yeah?
I'm really excited for your questions. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. So, my first question is, we will start from something easier, right? So, in today's market, I'm talking about the Ras Al Khaimah, not Dubai, and so because we're familiar with Ras Al Khaimah, right? What separates, in your opinion, the real estate property advisor, real one, and from just another agent who's trying to close a deal?
So the property advisor is focusing mainly on not only the properties he's selling, he's also focusing on the area. For example, in Ras Al Khaimah, we have Al Hamra village, we have Wynn Al Marjan Island.
Yes.
All of these are different areas with their own properties. The normal agent will just sell you the property without selling the location. So he doesn't have enough knowledge why exactly this location. So for example, you ask him a question, why buy this property?
Yeah.
He will just talk you about the property and explain the sizes, the price and everything.
Yeah.
But he will not tell what will happen to the area in the longer term.
Yes.
Yes.
So you're saying basically that the just agents who is just selling square meters or square foot, they're just trying to sell
as much as possible. They want to get their commission without looking after their clients.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair, because in the market sometimes we meet agents who just want to close and they don't act professional. They don't know any numbers or something like that.
Yeah, they just want to get their commission, man.
Yeah. Okay. So we're moving to the next one. What type of property in Ras Al Khaimah is currently being bought on hype?
Both and hype.
Yes, while many buyers don't fully understand the risks.
So let me think about it. Usually now all the hype is in Al Marjan Island. This is where the wind coming.
Yeah.
I think that most of the hype is happening there. However, not all of the projects on Marjan Island are the hype.
Okay.
The hype are usually the ones, for example, I'll not tell the developer name, but that one is too expensive project. And just because of a branded residence. However, this will not lead to a higher capital appreciation or good rental yield in the long term. So I feel that's just hype with a brand name without looking actually into investment.
So buying the branded residences gives more risks.
Not all.
Not all, but
yes,
sometimes.
you need to look at the entry price and the back stage of the developer. That's really important to look at the developers, not only the property.
Okay. So if we talk about the investment, because we came to this point, so I just want to ask, what do you think? What is one phrase, maybe you or your colleagues or other agents you heard, one phrase agents use about the investment that sounds attractive but often misleads?
I need to think about it 1 second.
For example, I'll give you an example. I've been using this phrase also. For example, if someone asks me, why should I buy here? So I always say, because there will be big capital appreciation.
Yeah.
So this is a phrase which I was...
Usual phrase is selling.
Yeah, capital appreciation. But we know that not everywhere you will see the capital appreciation.
Look, many agents, especially in Dubai, they're selling Ras Al Khaimah only because of the Wynn resorts. However, this is not the most that's not the main
Yeah.
part of the capital appreciation and the investment growth in Ras Al Khaimah. We have other things like tourism, we have the nature. Like if you count the statistics for the past year on how many people actually came to Ras Al Khaimah only for its nature,
Yeah.
just for maybe for 1-2 days, it's keep on growing and growing, not because of the Wynn Al Marjan.
Yeah.
Plus you have other developments for infrastructure, such
Yes.
as opening malls,
Yes.
schools, hospitals, and etc.
So what do you think? Which phrase agents are using more often?
I feel because of Wynn Resorts, they use more of the time. Yeah.
Okay, that's also good answer because we hear it every time, especially after
a
the
part
announcement.
of it is actually right, but
Yeah.
it's not fully.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give it a 60-70% that why the property market is rising.
Okay.
However, it's not all.
Okay, so we know that you were doing some videography content before joining the real estate.
Yes.
And you are familiar with the content creation, marketing,
Of
at
course.
some point, right? So my next question is, why does every agent on Instagram always say last opportunity, best project ever, prices will go up tomorrow, or sorry, it was just sold out now? Is the market really like that, or it's just poor marketing and the agents don't know how to do that?
This is just, in one word, clickbait. This
Okay.
is what, if you look into all of the spheres, like in the all niches, for example, in YouTube, you see a lot of clickbait.
Yeah.
So this is what real estate agents are using for clickbait. Personally, sometimes I'm using it as myself also.
Okay.
However, not all the time. I feel like the agent running social media should be more natural.
Yes.
I mean, without scripture or everything. You just
Yeah.
have to give honest opinion and give out to the clients who are watching, the viewers, why. You need to answer the questions why. That's the
So
main part.
when you see the agents who's doing always like this,
Yeah.
last opportunity, grab it now, the best project ever,
Yeah.
does it feel like you don't trust?
If it's too much of it,
Yeah.
then yes, there is
Okay.
some trust going down. If it's over posted and overdone.
Okay.
However, in some parts, it can be used just for a
Some
clickbait. But yeah,
Yeah. So what would be your advice for these people who's doing always like?
as I said, be more natural. Don't
more
always do clickbait videos. You can just open the camera and say why you love Ras Al Khaimah without any clickbait.
Okay.
A honest opinion.
Yeah.
That's the most important.
Okay.
Like a person, not just an agent, a person, as if you're speaking to a friend.
Yeah.
I always tell my clients when I was content creator, when you speak to a camera, speak like to a friend. I mean, like, what
Yeah.
now I'm saying is speak like to a client.
Just imagine that you're speaking to your friend. Yeah.
Just imagine.
Yeah.
You will not tell your friend, oh, this is last opportunity, all of that. You know, it's a clickbait.
I was always using the phrase when I was training other agents. I was saying that when you use this like extremely wonderful view of the sea, I was asking like,
It's
do
too
you
much.
speak like this in a normal day?
No.
They say no. So then speak not in a like
Yes,
you're speaking in a
exactly.
normal day, right?
Exactly.
Okay, that's I think fair enough and good answer and good advice for those who's using these clickbaits on a daily basis. And the last question is it's related to the real estate actually. So
All right.
if the market drops, let's say 20-30% down tomorrow,
Tomorrow. Okay.
Yes.
So fast.
what should a good agent do? Calm the client down, admit the market is down, or just say, hold tight, brother.
Let's think of it, because I feel this scenario is not natural and not real.
Yeah.
It's just something imaginary.
Imaginary, yeah.
So first of all, a good property investment advisor will call his old clients and tell about the situation happening, of course, because maybe some of the clients are not aware. They should know. Secondly, yes, you should tell that this market is going down and
Yeah.
be honest. Don't be too optimistic, because in this scenario, 20-30% is not small.
Yeah.
If you have a property for over 10 million dirhams, for example, that's a big loss.
Yeah.
You, as an agent, as a property advisor, should find a way how to minimize the losses for your clients. This is the most important thing. Of course, they will lose something in this scenario specifically. However, there should be some way how to minimize it.
Minimize it.
Now I cannot answer what is this. I need to think of it. It's
Okay.
not a simple question.
Okay. But the question is, it's imaginary question. We understand that. So the main purpose of this question was to understand, because we've seen the agents who's like giving wrong opportunities, wrong promises whenever something happened. Recently, we've seen that the situation is a little bit changed in the market. So there were a lot of agents who were telling like, no, it's okay. There are so many things. Prices are going
false.
up. So it's false.
Of course, they don't want a bad rumors about them.
Yeah.
Of course.
So what do you think? You should be honest, or
of course
you should lie a little bit?
No, of
somewhere?
course you have to be honest. I mean, of course, if you lie in the long term, for example, the client that bought property from you will go back to his friends, for example, and tell about you something bad, and then it goes back on you. So always you have to be honest, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Always you have to be honest, guys. Be honest. Yeah. It's a advice from Yarik. So this is it.
Yes.
It's very quick 5 as we planned, and thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We will leave the link for Yarik's account and for others down below the video. And also don't forget to comment if he was speaking truth or you didn't believe him.
Yes, I'm actually interested, so comment down, please.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Yeah. Thank you so much.
See you in the next one.